Like she accidentally.
Like, what are the circumstances on this?
I mean, the
Is
answer
this
is
like
no.
manslaughter?
I couldn't live with myself dating someone who killed my brother. The answer is no. But I am curious. How does he die?
So he wasn't prepared for that.
There's just too many choices out there. Like 6 billion people on this planet. You're telling me I'm gonna stick with the one that killed my only brother? No, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that right there. I'm pretty sure I would hate anybody who killed my brother, regardless of how big of an accident it was.
Yeah.
It just.
Like, how do you accidentally fuck up that hard? I don't know. It was an accident. Drunk driving? Oh, hell no. I have no toleration for that shit.
I'm trying to see if they have light in these death battles.
That was weird. I liked it. That turned out a little better than I thought it would have.
They had a Madara going up against somebody from Bleach.
Your brother was drunk driving, and she had to take him out before he takes out a whole class of little kids. What the
Those
fuck?
kids shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, where the fuck are these kids? Are they in school or something? Is he driving into a school?
I mean, my brother does work at a school.
Your brother does drink.
He doesn't drink when he's working.
No? Good for him. I would. I'd have like a little bottle.
You'd be that teacher?
Oh, yeah.
Drunk teacher?
Not drunk teacher, but like a buzz, you know, like the kind of just, you know what a drink does, man. It kind of like relaxes you. You're like, hell yeah, I'm chill now, you know?
I have a friend who works at a school here in town, and she does gummies in class.
Yeah. Some people can operate under it super well.
Yeah, she takes a gummy when she's in, and she runs a class for how do you say, special kids?
I hate the new Midwich. And it's not because I'm doing poorly. I really do hate it. I feel like it's darker, and they put the stuff in the middle of the hallways. It's like, what a shitty improvement. So she had to shoot him. That's not accidentally killing. That's making a heroic action to save kids. But like, I'm really trying to wonder, like, why is where is the girlfriend in this scenario? Is she like sitting on a building with a sniper rifle, pointing, just watching the road or something? Or is she driving in the car with my brother and just has like a gun to his temple or something? Like, I need more details on this. Why are they? How? Yes, she is sniper. She was trying to incapacitate him, but accidentally headshot.
This is a bad sniper.
This is just bad writing. Entertaining though. Can I pick you up? Let's go. I went up back there, or went back up there. Oh, damn, I wouldn't have hit it anyways. Oh, they went through the window. Would you ever date a police officer, Kyle?
Yeah, sure. I don't think anybody's job really necessarily determines who they are.
Would you role play with her?
No.
No, you wouldn't let her be a cop and put you in handcuffs?
I'm too big of a control freak to let somebody put me in handcuffs. I've had women try to do it before, and I refuse that. No handcuffs for me.
What's the deal here? Like, you back already? Oh, he's soft vaulting. You're back over here again? Oh man, I messed that up. How can we get you? There we go. We need to kick this before we hook him.
There's so many on here I've never seen. They did
You know
really.
what?
They
We're gonna
did
drop
Link
in.
versus Trunks. I just don't think that's fair. They do Link so often. See, there's so many fanboys for Link.
That guy just Kobe? Or did... We have to kill him. This guy needs to die. He's not dead. I thought he would be dead. Oh, I'm thinking... Oh, there was a hook in this room the entire time and I didn't even realize. Wait a minute. Okay, this way. So dark, I have to double take things. Hmm. Crazy.
Crazy.
But Kaio, what if you break up with your police officer and then she follows your new girlfriend and abuses her power to give her speeding tickets?
I would pull her aside very politely and explain to her why she's not happy. And she would listen to
No, I'm sorry. We have to kill you, Meg.
So they haven't really done. They've talked about doing Light from Death Note versus a few people, but they can't really come to a conclusion on
You're not. Sure.
who they want to put him
On
against.
Light versus who?
They haven't done one Light versus anybody in Death Battle.
I know. The music's so loud in this fight that I couldn't hear the
Oh, no, you're
second
fine.
option.
There is no option. They haven't chosen an opponent for him to go against, and they're still trying to figure out somebody who would be the best opponent. So they don't just pick, they're gonna. So they pulled up basically 3 different people that they're going to do backgrounds on to figure out which one would be the best opponent. And again, they're bringing in Batman with this because they bring him in for a lot of things. They're also bringing in Columbo, which you guys probably don't know, old time TV show, really good detective, whatnot. And then finally, they're bringing in Walter White. They want to do Light versus Walter White.
Well, Light's kind of at a. Well,
I don't know why they're doing this because they haven't done it yet. They're still trying to find the perfect person to make him go against.
Light would never fight anyone. He would just use his brain to kill them.
Right, and Walter White wouldn't either. Walter White wouldn't physically.
Right, but all he has to do is get Misa in front of his opponent, and that's that.
Well, I'm gonna keep an eye on this one because this was actually a couple of months ago when they did this video.
Because Misa could just see their name, and I mean, like, you could say that he can't use that, but that's putting condition on him, right? Because like that's just what would happen in a situation like that. Light would use everything to get the advantage, and if it came down to it, he would use Misa to get their name.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to pick somebody who's really smart.
Who could do it? Yeah, like. But no one has like that one up on Light. You know? Like no one can just write his name in a book and he dies. Like.
No, I understand that, but I'm thinking they're gonna figure out another way to take him out. Walter White doesn't write people's names on a book, but how many people has he gotten killed?
Yeah, but I mean, could he get Light killed before Light figured out his name?
And that's the thing. Like, how long did it take frickin' Hank to, Hank to figure out that WW was fucking Walter White?
True, I mean, but Hank is immortal, or they're all mortals, but like Hank is, he doesn't have.
Yeah, but Hank was a good cop. He was a
great cop, but it's like the fact that like he could just use his little girl toy to fucking get the name immediately kind of makes him hard to beat.
I mean, I don't know. And again, hopefully they pick, the perfect person. They're gonna do their research, and I trust them for the most part. But I'll check it out when it comes out. I figured they would have already.
What about the main antagonist from Saw? The man with cancer. He's, scoops him up. Light. You've been judging people.
I'll put that in the comments.
That's about the only person I could think of that like could do it.
I would have to, somebody
when Light's
who's
roofied, right, and stripped of everything in his pockets, and then
put
in
into
a
a room
room
with a
where
fucking
yeah,
crap on his head. Yeah.
Yeah. How's he gonna get himself out of that?
I was looking at this list because there's some here that I haven't seen. But honestly, a lot of these I didn't really want to watch. I was saying that they had Madara on here with some guy from Bleach.
Aizen?
Yeah.
Aizen's too powerful. Madara would get fucking no contested.
Okay, I don't.
And I love Madara. He is the best written villain in all of anime. Like, he just doesn't stand a chance. It's unfortunate. I hate to say it, but it's true. I've seen a lot of Bleach, so I know the power scaling of Bleach, and it's just a little bit above Naruto.
Oh, they got Jason Voorhees versus Michael Myers.
Myers, right?
I know enough to say it's probably Jason Voorhees, but again, I hate saying that would be who it is.
I haven't watched that one. Save it. I'll watch it later.
It's been a while since I've watched any of those.
Let's see, is there any other? Yeah, it is Aizen versus
Aizen wins? Or
I don't
you haven't
know.
watched?
I'm just I was making sure it was the right person, but that is who it is versus him. I don't know enough. They have a lot of anime
Aizen's
characters.
basically like the cog. Aizen's basically like the Otsutsuki of the Naruto verse, like the man in charge of all the antagonists. Man, if you haven't watched Bleach, it's long, but that's a good watch.
Yeah, no, I haven't watched that one.
That's where I got my dog's name from.
Rukia, huh?
Yeah, Rukia is like the character that gives the main protagonist his powers.
Okay.
Kind of, but he had some. He was born with, you know, she basically made it to where he could become like a soul reaper. He's a temporary soul reaper because, so he gets extra powers and stuff because of her, I guess. But that's kind of that's. Oh, go ahead.
I was saying they did Yoda versus Mickey Mouse in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, that goes to Yoda. But the one problem with the Bleach storyline is that the main character, I don't know what the term for it is, but he basically has that buff where if there is a power to have, he somehow has it. You know, like Naruto, like Naruto's not the best at everything, right? Like he doesn't use genjutsu. He's honestly probably his best is taijutsu. His best is taijutsu. And that's the problem with Bleach is that Ichigo literally is so overpowered, just so much plot. If you know, like there's all these different like races and groups. Like you know, you have the Hollows. Well, guess what? Ichigo somehow. Since his mother was attacked by a hollow or something like that, he somehow is half, which is a demon. And then, you know, he's a soul reaper. And then there's this group called the Quincy's that used to rival the soul reapers. And somehow he's part Quincy, you know, he's part everything. Like if it exists, he's part of it. That's kind of lame. Too much plot armor. But it is a good show.
That's funny. I was making a list of all the one-man armies in movies and television and shit like that. So people like James Bond or Jason Bourne or you know fucking John Wick and stuff like that. And I was rating them, and I wanted at least like 12 to 15 different categories to rate them in. And I went over a bunch of different things that I thought would be required. So close quarters combat, small arms, you know, again, like rifles and shit like that, explosives, combat skill, like tactics and shit like that. And I had like 12 different categories, and I sent it to my brother, and he's like, "You're forgetting the most important category." And I was like, "What's that?" And he's like, "Plot armor." I was like, "Oh, I do not want to put that in there." Because some people just aren't allowed to fucking die.
Yeah.
But James
people are.
Bond did die, so he can die.
Damn, I missed. Damn.
That's why, yeah, that's why, so like if you do like pre-1980s Superman, he could sneeze and blow up an entire solar system.
That's stupid.
Isn't it? No, isn't it like it's like the dumbest shit in the fucking world.
Yeah.
They finally they dumbed him down a little bit and try to make him a little less powerful, but even that they still made him as strong as he always needed to be.
That
He
isn't
always
like the
had-
epitome of a bad idea. Let's just give the superpower the ability to, the superhero the power to sneeze the whole universe away.
Well, not a universe, a solar system.
Solar system, whatever. Either way, it's stupid.
Yeah. No, I agree. Superman was overpowered from the get-go. But then again, I mean, he was literally made to fucking fight Nazis, like back in the 1930s. Like
I thought that was
the
Captain
Nazi
America.
Party. No, okay. So what I'm saying is, when they made, so he came out in 1937, I think, or something like that. And the reason that he was put on the air was first to fight the Ku Klux Klan. All right. So that they could give a person credibility for beating a group, and then later on during World War II, he was fighting the Nazis. So he was fighting all bad guys, and they didn't want to put him in a position where something could make him lose. Like he didn't get kryptonite till way later on. And so because they were making him fight real groups of people in real life, and they didn't want people to be like, well, I mean, if he had this weakness, then he couldn't fight them or something like that. So they were like, yeah, he just can't lose. And that's why they were doing it, because it was a political thing at first. It wasn't even meant to be like a true comic. They didn't even really have true comics back then. This was the little penny or dime books, whatever they were called. And so like they were using him to fight political battles, and they wanted somebody that people couldn't say, oh, well, he would lose, because he can't, because they made him. So, and it's funny too, because Superman is literally credited with bringing down the majority of the KKK, because at the time the Grand Dragon of the KKK was at home with his kids, and he was a guy who preached all the hate and the bad things and all that shit, right, to his followers. And he was watching his kids after they had just listened to a radio broadcast of Superman, and his kids were like, I want to play Superman, and you guys play the bad guys. And so they're like, all right, we'll play the bad guys first. So he watched like two of his kids put fucking pillowcases over their heads, and the other kid beat the shit out of them, being Superman, and them, because they didn't know he was part of the KKK. The kids didn't. They just had a natural, instinctive feeling that they were wrong, Superman was right. They believed the story, right? KKK is bad, Superman's good, we should beat the bad guys. And he actually resigned his position because of watching his kids, because he finally got through his fucking thick skull that what he was doing was stupid. And so Superman actually is credited for bringing down the KKK, because after that, their numbers fucking dwindled like a motherfucker, and they lost all semblance of authority that they used to have. But I mean, in that regard, it's cool. But yeah, again, it's stupid that he can sneeze and blow up a fucking solar system. This guy just didn't want to play no more.
The only person I could down. This round has been so boring, man. have been having a hard time finding people. It feels like.
This is a very good map to hide on. Even I can get away from people on there.
Take your hooks.
Do you guys think, would you watch a TV show based on Elden Ring?
No,
Probably.
I wouldn't. No.
I mean,
Probably.
If it was made from, let's say the people who made Fallout made it. Sure.
And if you, would you want it animated or would you want it
No,
live action?
I want it live. I want all of them live action. I prefer live action over animated. Especially when it's an adaptation from something that's already animated. The video game is animated. It's, I would 100% prefer a human being in there going through it and doing the things. Like that's what I would rather have. I'd want that with every one of them. And I know like people don't like I don't agree doing a live action for say Naruto. Okay? That's just dumb. It was already done animated the first time. There's no reason to make it a live action. So like when they do, I've never seen One Piece, but when they did the One Piece live action, I was thinking it's kind of got to be a slap in the face for people who are One Piece fans. I don't know if it is or not. I could be 100% wrong. I've never seen either of them, but I just imagine that that's got to be a slap in the face because you already had this thing that you loved.
I heard they killed the live action. Like it was great, but I don't like One Piece.
Okay.
I don't like One Piece. I mean, I get never given it a fair shot, but I know I don't really like pirates.
Okay.
But I do love anime, and I do love show in anime. Like, you know, like that whole recipe. You know, what Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, fucking all those animes are. So, like, I could like it, but I just haven't given it a chance because I don't like pirates.
I think
So, like, Elden Ring... Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Gabe.
you need to look at the production time on that, Damien, as your credible source that the show's good. If they have so many episodes and so much time has been put into it, it's probably a good show.
1,000 episodes, right?
It's a great show. It's one of the most watched anime. But the major problem with the anime, and I don't have a problem with this, but it's pacing. The anime has terrible pacing and a lot of filler. And I don't mind because I skip filler. I look up a list online and I skip the episodes that aren't canon. But bad pacing's bad pacing. But it is very popular.
So look at it like this way. Like, a video game is something that's made into a video game first. So if you're going to make a show out of it, or a movie, I would prefer a live action because it came first as a game, and then you're adapting it. If you adapt it to an animated show, it's almost like we didn't care enough to get the budget for live action because live action obviously costs considerably more than animated, and I understand that. I'm not saying animate's cheap. Animate nowadays is still expensive, but it is considerably more expensive to do a live action. And I think that if you're gonna put that much effort into it, fucking put all it. Go in for a penny, in for a pound. Just do the whole damn thing. So like, and sometimes it can fail. Like look at Assassin's Creed, right? Assassin's Creed is a great video game series. They've done a really good job. They've established this huge story and really good characters and people that you like to follow and stuff like that, that you would love to see in a show. And then you look at the movie that was made and it was fucking horrendous. It was a terrible fucking movie.
I think I have mixed opinions about Assassin's Creed. Like, I think it was a great game, like a great franchise. I think it fell off quite a bit.
Don't you dare say it.
Do you disagree? You like the whole, like all of their games?
I thought you were gonna. I thought that was the first half of a sentence. I thought the second half was gonna be Black Flag. I love Black Flag. I will fight Gabe to the death on this.
I think the last good Assassin's Creed was Assassin's Creed 3.
Black Flag was a great fucking game.
I've heard a lot of people love it, so I will say it deserves its recognition. But I stand by the last Assassin's Creed I enjoyed was number 3.
I think it fell off when they did the London one and the French Revolution one. Those two were very poorly made. Like they were just poorly made. The mechanics were trash. It was glitchy as shit for both of them. Like, and then they started coming out. They started putting more effort into the new one. So like they did the Egyptian one, and then they did the Norse one. And I've seen gameplay of those. Those look way better than the French Revolution and the fucking London one. I still haven't played them, but I played everything from the French Revolution one back.
Yeah.
And the Black Flag is good. The Revolutionary War one, that's the third one, right? Yeah, that's 3. That's Assassin's Creed 3. That one is really fucking good. The one where you're the fucking Indian kid jumping from tree to tree.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw this in a trailer. This looks awesome. Have you already played this game, Gabe?
No, I haven't. I bought it for $1.
Dude, it looks funnier and shit. I'm actually really happy you got this.
I'm not feeling DBD tonight.
Oh, I hear you. Sometimes that happens.
So,
what about Gaby Baby's team turned into a movie, live action or animated? Are we just talking about his stream or his life? If Gabe's life was made into a movie.
all right. So we got to figure out the controls here. No flashlight and equipment. So F is for flashlight. I can lean. All right.
Just his stream, Clippy.
Give me 1 minute here.
I don't know. Like, I mean, isn't it already live action? Like his stream's already live action. He's the main character. Gabe, played by Gabe.
I guess we'll just leave this as Dead by Daylight. Even though it's not Dead by Daylight. All right.
This is the best version of Dead by. This is a new DLC for Dead by Daylight.
So I wonder if my battery runs out. They replaced Gabe with the diversity woman. I want it to be Kamala Harris.
Okay, so Gabe played by Kamala Harris. All right. I want to be played by
Painkiller added to inventory. So we're expecting some pain.
No, that's not good.
That was one good flashlight, man.
Isn't that always the worst though? When you pick up a flashlight and you turn it on, and you're like, "That is the most depressing light I've ever seen on a flashlight."
Yeah. The worst flashlight I've seen is those shake ones that recharge themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Your
just were not
your
good.
camera keeps flashing in and out. Like your face will go away and then it'll come back. I don't know if it's a button you're pushing or
Mm, no, I think we're having issues. Hang on. Let me check out something real quick. Mm, no, CPU and GPU are perfectly fine. I don't get it. You're saying my camera
it,
keeps flashing out?
when you were moving around, you were doing something and then it would go away and it would come back. It would go away and come back.
Hang on.
If it happens again, I'll tell you.
There is an issue. I see it happening
Oh,
with Logitech.
yep. There it goes. Yep.
Then it says something over budget. Is that part of the game or is that?
I think that was part of the game.
Why does the camera keep going out? That is so strange.
I know, it is so weird. I thought you were pushing a button or something and it was happening because it's the first time I've ever seen that happen.
Hang on. Let me close it real fast. I'll reopen it.
All right, so in the movie based off of Gabe's stream, we're gonna have Kamala Harris play Gabe. I want Kevin Bacon to play me.
Oh, it's still happening. Can nothing go right ever?
I mean,
See.
everything was going right before this.
Yeah, but I wasn't having fun at the moment. Okay. What if we just don't use Logitech Capture? What if we would just remove this? Then we do. Sure. Hmm.
All right, Clippy, who's gonna play you then? You get to pick your own celebrity. Doesn't matter who it is. Be anybody.
Oh, tab is to open up the diary, I guess. Oh, there
All
is
right.
juice in the flashlight. You have to use it sparingly.
Oh shit, it's dark in there. There's gotta be a light switch somewhere.
Yeah. Hang on. I think I'm just gonna end stream early tonight. I'm just not feeling it really. I feel like kind of just like laying down, to be
Do
honest.
your thing, man.
Yeah, Clippy, I'm sorry, man. I want to hang out with you tonight, but I'm not actually feeling that great, dude. So I'm gonna go ahead and just turn off the stream, and I'll try and do a stream tomorrow, maybe after I get like a full night's rest or something. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Kind of got a headache tonight.